Hey everyone. Thanks for everyone that showed up early. I kind of didn't know what I was going to do with myself for the next 20 minutes, waiting to start the show since Ken ended early. So, hey, let's go. I hit the go live button in Streamyard, and Streamyard was like, no, you're not scheduled until 10 o'clock. But hey, let's go. Let me see who's in the chat. Just the cool kids, right? Because we started early. Let's see. I see Mark Sullivan, Chris Wedgeworth, Lambo, Tom from H4 Services, Jody Drone Shots, Joe Fotoleo. Scrolling down. John, Unlimited Vertical. Nice to see you. Fly Zone Drone. Yeah, but Jasper 420 in the house. That was my Jasper 420 intro. I think I made that one a few weeks ago when I asked you guys what I could do to improve the show. And like quite a few people said more Jasper. Let's see. Oh, Barkley's here. Oh, my guests. Yeah. I don't have any guests tonight. I probably should have, though. But yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that Ken's guest stiffed him. That sucks. But I'll take the extra time. Hey there, I see Lee from Yellow Rose Drones. Chris, Have Drone Will Fly. Dominic, Northside Hawk. Wedging Big is here lurking. And Ashley. Hello, Ashley. Catskills Brad. Philip Koshat. Hey, Philip. Alicia B is here. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for coming back again this week. Joe Merica is here. Hey, Joe. Eric Lipinski is here. Nice to see you, Eric. And who'd I miss? Chris, Sunrise Water Media. Brad Alston is here. Hey, Brad, you going to South Florida Drone Meetup this year? That's where I met Brad. What a nice guy. Let's see. Oh, right, 2 Brads in the chat because there's Catskills Brad. Still scrolling. I think I got everyone. Oh, hey, Susan Lee is here. Nice to see you, Susan Lee. All right. So good crowd. Thank you all for being here on the late night. I hope you all enjoyed the show last week, which was the Year in Review Part 1. I have the Year in Review Part 2 coming next week. And then another late night show, and then I have the awards show. So I have a lot of big shows planned. I hope you guys keep coming back and checking it out, and hopefully I'm being entertaining enough. Yeah, you know what, Dominic? I would have jumped in. uh, all right, Brett Austin's going to be there. I think a lot of people are going to be there this year. It sounds like it's going to be even bigger than last year, so that's really cool. Yes, welcome back to Susan Lee. We're also happy to see you back. Leonard's here, JSK Enterprise. Hi, Leonard. So, yeah, let me see what I have. I went through the chat from last week, and there were a few questions that I pulled out. Oh, and also just wanted to mention I did thank my patrons in the intro, but also just wanted to thank them out loud. So thank you to Uncle Bill's Toys, Alexis, Itchy Sack FPV, and Geeksvana. Those are my 4 patrons, and I'm so thankful for them. Let me see. Oh, I see Tony's here, Quadcopters and Tech, and he said, Avada. Well, that's one of the things we need to clarify from last week, because when I was doing the year in review, I did show the clip where Avada originated on Uncle Bill's stream. Uncle Bill is on Sunday nights at 10 Eastern Time. But I showed the clip, and it was kind of like everyone was talking about Avada, 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 because the drone had just come out and some people had just gotten it. And oh, I forgot my Domyard logo. There we go. So Jim Beauchart had said, hey, you know what we should do? We should drink every time someone says Avada. But Uncle Bill came back and said it should be a toast. So yes, let's just clarify. Uncle Bill said, you know, Jim said we should drink, and I created the Avada toast. Don't take that away from me. And Mudball concurred. He said, you know, Uncle Bill's Toys has so little. Give the Avada toast to him. Can we all make the face for Uncle Bill? The Avada toast was created by Uncle Bill. A bit of a team effort, though. Team effort with Jim Beauchart, but yes, he did suggest it as a toast. And you know, that has gone all through the community ever since. So that was really, that was a good contribution to last year, I thought. And it continues. Oh, a question from the chat last week was, should Tammie Jean be known as Tammie Jean 420? Nope, because, well, I've always thought that I was pretty chill to begin with, and maybe I don't need 420. I've always had friends that are into 420, and I'm 420 friendly, obviously, but I always felt like I didn't need it. When I met Max, I did try it, and I felt that it burned my throat, it burned my chest, and then I went night nights. And that was kind of it. Like, night is over, night is done. So maybe, you know, people that like are kind of like up here all amped up and they feel like they need to relax, like 420 is good for them. I'm here. So when I have 420, I just go to sleep. Also, I did tell you all the story about when I tried a little itty bitty crumb of an edible, and I explained that this is what I felt like. I felt just like the old. Oh, let me get Dom out of there for a second. I felt just like the old anti-weed propaganda commercial, you know, with the girl melting on the couch, you know, and her friends were like, you know, yeah, she's been that way ever since she started smoking weed. Like, I was just, I couldn't move. I couldn't move. I was staring at the ceiling. The ceiling was breathing. I couldn't open my mouth. I couldn't say anything. Max wanted to take me to the hospital. That lasted like 6 hours. And when I tell you, it was the tiniest little crumb of a brownie. So yeah, I am not Tammie Jean 420. I am just Tammie Jean 420 friendly. So, oh, there was a question on shorts. Technique said, damn it, why can't I figure out how to make my video a short? Anyone? And Mudball asked if it was vertical and less than 60 seconds. That is where you start. Now, I know it's easier when you have the video on your phone and you just upload through YouTube Shorts. I think that's easier. The ones I did that way stayed as shorts, but I think, I don't know, tell me what you guys think, but I think that's, yeah, I think I'm naturally chill 107. I am Italian, so I can get amped up, but I think for the most part, I'm pretty chill. Just checking back at the chat. Oh, I remember that, Mark Sullivan. What was it? That was for cigarette smoking, right? It's like, where did you learn that? I learned from watching you, Dad. I learned from watching you. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, the ceiling was breathing, and then also it started to do this thing where it was like coming closer to me and then backing up and closer than backing up. It was really kind of crazy. Yeah, I've heard you could do that, Joe, like you kind of clip it or something. But I wanted to just say what happened when I've been doing shorts from my phone. I do it through the YouTube studio, and it seems like it's all going well. But once I forgot to do hashtag shorts, and it seemed like it wanted to turn it back into a regular video where it plays like this, but it's in your regular video feed. And that also happened to me. Let me see. I think I put up a slide. Yeah. I made a vertical video on my computer out of some drift videos. And I did it vertical. And it ended up under my videos, not under my shorts. And it never went to the shorts feed. It just remained as a regular video and got, kind of the sort of views I would expect from a regular video. It didn't go anywhere. Now, I wonder if I have that video. I thought I might have. Oh, I did. I'll just show you a snip of it. You're going to see this again. Oops. You're going to see this again because I'm going to re-upload this as a short, and I'm going to compare the two. But yeah, I think the quality kind of sucked. But I took some clips from my drift videos. I made them vertical, put them together, put it up on YouTube, and I forgot to do hashtag shorts as one of the hashtags. Like, I think really it should probably be the first one, or at least it should be in your title somewhere. So yeah, that short just ended up as a regular video. So, oh, yeah, that was the other thing, Leonard, because I thought it was a minute. But when I was just rechecking it before this stream, it said 1 minute and 3 seconds. I don't know if that threw it off, but either way, it definitely did not go out as a short. So I'm going to try again and I'll report back what happens. But I might have to trim 3 seconds off. I don't know. Yeah, if you just want to sit there and mindlessly scroll, shorts are pretty fun. I'm more I rather make long form, and a lot of times I'm watching long form too, but sometimes it is fun to just scroll through shorts. They're kind of mindless. It's like popping candy or popcorn or something. Shorts need 3 requirements. height needs to be more than the width. The length needs to be less than 60 seconds. And there needs to be hashtag shorts in the description or title. So that is what I thought. I made the short, I think I did the 16:9 ratio, like a phone. But yeah, I think I messed up twice because I didn't do hashtag shorts and it was 1:03. So I may have messed up there. So I'm going to try again and see what happens with the same exact short. I was just curious how it would do as a short compared to how it did as a video, which is kind of weird because it was vertical, but whatever. Oh, hey, Rodney Bell is here. Hi, Rodney. And Steven Jones is here. Hey, Steve. So yeah, let me think. I think I had another question from last week. Oh, yeah. So there were a lot of questions about Domyard. Let me put my little logo back up. So there were a lot of questions about Domyard. How much does the Domyard upgrade cost? What's the price? How much is this? Yeah, everyone wants to know how much it costs. Dominic said it's the price of a plane ticket and a combination to the US. That's a little steep, Dominic. And I have seen Tony putting hashtag yeah and hashtag Domyard. I see him putting that all over the place in everybody's live stream, not just here. So that's pretty funny. So I know for Domyard, let's see if anyone hasn't been here. I'll just give you a quick recap. Unless, did I already ditch that video? No, I think I still have it. No, wait, not there. Sorry, so unprofessional. All right, I already put that video away. So, oh wait, no, it should be in last week's. Did I get rid of last week? Wait. The year in review. No, it's not here. All right, sorry. I was trying to clean up my computer because I had too much on here. So I may have gotten rid of my explanation on what Domyard is. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, it was kind of just a joke. Max started it because Dominic is in so many live streams. And so Max said that he was actually hired by Streamyard. And, if you get the premier package, you actually get Domyard. You get Dom in your stream. And so actually, as a joke, I started to put together the packages of Domyard. So your basic plan, you get the Domyard logo, you get Dom on your live stream, he'll interact with the chat, he'll play on his phone, he won't speak other than yeah, and he will tug on his beard. But if you get the VIP plan, you get all the benefits of basic, plus he'll speak to your audience, he will teach common Australian terms, he will teach proper Australian, you don't say Australian pronunciation. He'll laugh at all jokes from the panel, make jokes of his own, and you get the Dom theme song. Now, pricing is still being worked out, but it may include a plane ticket. Oh, that's too funny, Dom. All right, let me put my little, there, see, I already have Domyard. Let me see. Oh, from the chat last week. Let me see if I've skipped anything. I made a little cheat sheet so I don't skip anything this week. I have to sign up for Domyard. Okay. So from the chat last week, I always like to see this. Michael from Fly Zone Drone said, what up, my favorite peeps in the world. And Dominic a little later on said, I like that I could be myself on this channel. And, when I started this live stream, I kind of had two goals in mind. One is I was hoping to be entertaining. Now, I'm no Ken Heron. I'm no professional entertainer. Oh yeah, Dumbyard will help you make a very, very smooth transition into your outro. Gary, you should really consider signing up. Uh, yeah, well, he can wear his seatbelts on either one, Chris, because it all just depends on whether you get the talking version or the version that plays on his phone. That's really the pricing difference. Which package comes with a kangaroo? Neither one. Dom really doesn't live in that area. He is in Melbourne, and Melbourne is a city. If you've seen any of his videos, he likes to show where he lives and kind of give you a tour of the area, and well, also maybe tour of the food court inside his car. You get to say hi to Addie. Oh, that will, by the way, that will be part of the year in review part 2 next week, Thursday at 8 o'clock. I'm going to talk about the introduction of Addie to the community. So you can look forward to that. Let me see. So yes, that's right, Andrew. I get a discount. I get a discount to Domyard. Yeah. Oh, I haven't been playing my soundboard. There we go. Oh, it's on loop. All right, got to stop the loop. So anyway, I was talking about, I had 2 ideas when I started this live stream. One is I was hoping I could be entertaining. I did ask Uncle Bill for some advice when I first started, and he said, when in doubt, alcohol, But, I've tried to bring some different things to the chat. Not everything worked. I tried analytics. It turned out to be boring. I tried asking people to send me in videos on certain topics. People don't send in videos. So, this stream has kind of morphed as I've gone along. Some ideas worked, some ideas didn't. But again, my 2 ideas were to try to be entertaining, to hopefully keep people coming back every week. And part 2, I wanted us to all kind of feel like a community over here and feel like you're hanging out with your friends. Because one thing I've always felt when I'm watching Ken Heron's stream, I feel like he's super entertaining. He's funny. He's got Jeff doing a great job on the news. He gets very good co-hosts who he could kind of play off of. And he does a very good job of being entertaining. And most likely, he has too many people in the chat to actually interact with the chat very much. So really, I feel like on Ken, you're watching a show, and it's a great show to watch. But again, I can't really emulate that. I'm not an entertainer, but the one thing I wanted to do here was I wanted to be able to interact with everybody, and I wanted us to all feel like we are hanging out with our friends over here, chilling on the Tammie Jean stream. So, oh, wow. That would be really cool. If you guys haven't been to Carbon Cage FPV channel, Carbon Cage himself is actually a little boy who flies FPV. And he recently did monster trucks, and it was really amazing. So that's pretty cool that he's looking to do some more, and maybe in Dominic's neighborhood. That does sound awesome. Shall we guess what's in Tammie's cup? Well, it's different tonight. It's actually just juice. I'm not having alcohol tonight. This is actually just it's not juice technically. There's no juice in here. It is sugar-free drink mix in water. It's very boring. But yeah, no alcohol tonight. I don't know. I didn't feel like I didn't feel like it. Thank you, Michael. I try, but yeah. Oh, and it's funny too, because you know what else that made me think of? My daughter is well, she's in her 20s now, but she has actually, oh shit, she just hit 30. Now I feel really old. But she is a gamer. And for years, she would tell me that, she's getting together with all her friends on Saturday night. And I was like, oh, really? What are you guys doing? She's like, oh, we're all going to get together and drink and celebrate so and so's birthday. And then, somewhere along the line, I would figure out she's talking about like online friends. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But, like, in my head, I was thinking those aren't, like, real friends, right? Like, online friends, your gamer friends, like, they're not, like, real friends, right? But I would have to say that being part of the drone community has definitely proven me wrong on that because I feel like, we're making real friends in here. I know you all in the chat ends up, uh meeting up with each other if you live near each other or you meet each other at meetups. And like, I know we've made actual real friends in here. And there's lots of people that we've met up with one on one or one, just together with smaller groups. But also, not for nothing, we met up and flew with Genesee. She's about 3 hours away, no, maybe a little less. You're welcome, Carbon Cage. Definitely check him out. He's amazing. But yeah, we went and flew with Genesee up in her neck of the woods in New York. And then we stayed over at her house and flew some more the next day. Now, I'm sorry, but when you're actually staying over at someone's house, you are friends. That's not fake online friends. But of course, we met online. So I just think it is really cool that we have all met people who enjoy the same hobby as us. Some of us are hobbyists, some of us are professional pilots. We'll get into that a little bit more next week in the year in review. But yeah, it's great that we can all meet each other, but also become online friends as well, because I really feel like we are developing real friendships here. Who took Jasper? He is already asleep, Andrew. He does not do well with the late night shows. I actually set up 2 chairs. I didn't know which side he was going to want to be on. He was jumping up on both chairs. He had his chin on my shoulder before I started. And then I don't know, it gets closer and closer to 10. And he's like, you know what? I'm out. So yeah, where is he? He's sleeping under the desk. Oh, you're here to make enemies, Don. Well, you've been doing a very good job. Yes, Philip, I agree. A very great community. Oh, fantastic community. Hell yeah, Ronnie. Yes, it is a big state. I am in the Hudson Valley area. I'm about an hour and a half north of New York City. Genesee is farther upstate, like towards the Binghamton area. But I'll tell you what, the drive from where I live to where she lives in the fall was just the most beautiful drive. Like, it was really nice. Although, hey, side note on Genesee, she might actually be moving to Tennessee. So Ken Heron has been saying Genesee from Tennessee like forever, and now she may soon be from Tennessee. Yes, the best community in YouTube land. I agree, Bob Casey. It is a really good community. For next week, for sure. If you want, though, I mean, you can even leave a link in the chat here. I could pull it out of there, or you could send something to my email, tammiejeanstream@yahoo.com. Or you can even leave a link in the comments underneath the video after it's over. However you want to get it to me, that's cool. Oh, you're up in Lake George. That's right. Now, that's a pretty area, Dizzy Dean. I wouldn't mind heading up there sometime. Oh, maybe even in the fall. That'd be great in the fall. Actually, Lake George is pretty any time of year. Max and I went up there for the balloon festival a few Septembers ago, and we went up in a hot air balloon, and that was so crazy cool, but also terrifying. I'm afraid of heights. uh, Yes, Rodney Bell, definitely. When you see people at a meetup, it is like you're meeting up with long lost relatives or friends. It feels like a family reunion. Let me just give a quick plug to the meetups that are coming up. The South Florida Joan meetup. I'm sure you've heard because it's very well publicized by Ray Kelly and others, but it is on April 1st, 2023 in Jensen Beach, Florida. There are rooms booked, well, as a block with, let me get, can I get Dom out of there? Sorry, Dom. There's a block of rooms that are reserved for a reduced price. But yeah, this is one of the funnest meetups. There were so many people there last year. I played some of my video on last week's stream when I was doing the year in review, and just we met so many people, but they all felt like either like, already we were friends or family, or some of them were like celebrities, like, oh, I saw you in the YouTubes. So yeah, it was really cool seeing everybody in person. And let me see, we got one more. This is my old slide. I'll have to steal Troy's slide, but there is a Quad Mafia meetup in Eagle River, Wisconsin, August 4th, 5th, and 6th. Troy from Big Water Media UAV, he has been posting little video updates on his channel, and it seemed like the meetup was going to be off because of insurance reasons, but now I think he posted another video saying that it's back on. So that was good to hear. Well, they're not all in Florida, Mark Sullivan. There happens, last year there was supposed to be a Rhode Island drone meetup and it got canceled. Hopefully they're going to be planning something again soon, because I wouldn't mind going up to New England. I think that would be awesome. Let's see, I'll catch up with the chat a little bit. Rodney's not going. Is Bob Casey's gone? I would love to meet Bob Casey. Yes, Lake George is a beautiful lake, glacier made, freshwater, 32 miles long. It is so pretty up there. It really is. New York has some really beautiful areas. We have an off-night interview of One Vision Aerial at Nappy FPV. We have an off-night interview. Yeah. Let me know when it is. And I do like the idea of the Tammie Jean raid. Like, I like to make plans, like, let's all go do something together. Like, I think that's a fun idea. So yeah, it would be great if we could all just go over and see the interview of One Vision Aerial. I think that'd be great. I know when we did the Tammie Jean raid on Marcel's stream, well, first we had gone to Joe Fotolio's premiere, and then we all went over to Marcel's stream. And I know when I got over there, someone had looked down and went, whoa, we have 21 people in here. Like, they were shocked at how many people were in the stream at that time of night, or, whatever was going on. So yeah, I like this idea, Lambo. Let's give me more details, and we'll definitely do that. Well, I didn't get to Ocean City. That's tough. That the day after Christmas one with Ken Heron, that's tough for us. It's also very cold. I mean, this year it was on the coldest weekend that we've had in a long time. Yeah, we had a mini meetup here. Yeah, I know there was Chicago and Florida last year. Tennessee was minefield. I didn't get to Texas. There are a lot of little ones. It's nice to go to anyone that you could possibly get to, but the big ones are definitely really, really fun. Oh, Technique is in the chat. Hey, Technique. Let's see. Yeah, Bob Casey's going to be a South Florida Gym meetup. That's awesome. Yeah, I was looking for, you know, I saw something. I saw something going on with that. I wasn't sure what was going. Was that like really late at night? Well, who am I asking? I'm asking Dominic. But yeah, I saw something going on with Uncle Bill streaming Justin's stream. I'm looking for information on. Why can't I find? Oh, it's going on right now, Lambo? Oh, so you want people to jump out of my stream and go to the other stream? Let me see. All right, if anyone wants to leave the Tammie Jean stream and go over to Nappy FPV and say hi to Dustin over there and tell him Tammie Jean sent you. I don't know why I'm going to promote my competition, but okay. Call it a Tammie Jean raid. Go say hi to Dustin. I see my numbers dropping, Lambo. They're dropping. That's right. Gary's going to be there. That's going to be awesome to meet you in person, Gary. Oh, don't bail, just multi-window. Well, not everybody knows how to do that. It looks like a few people bailed. But I will have to check out Nappy FPV. I don't think I've ever been over to his channel. Nope, the white one is a JJRC H12. That is the kind of drone that I learned on. It's a little toy, but I think a lot of these toys are all the same. The JJRCs and the Hubsons. I don't know if, back then, 2015, if there was much difference between them. All right, let me see what else I had from the chat. Oh, so yeah, talking about the next week, I'm doing the year in review part 2, and I did say that I was going to have some controversies on there, and I do have a few. Dominic said, I'm here for the drama. We need more bitch fights. Well, after saying that I wanted everybody to be all friends, I'm kind of on the fence about, talking about the controversies because, do we really want to dredge up like the, dirty underbelly of the drone community and the little fights that were going on last year? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you and Gary can't be in the same place? Prepare to be disappointed. You stop, Gary. Yes, JJRC old school. That's what we learned on JJRC. This H12 also. Is it still up on this shelf? Oh, it's sitting down over here by the cassette tapes. Right there is the JJRC H6. We had all of those toys. It was so fun. It was actually really fun to learn on those. And I do feel like you really learn to fly when you're flying a toy. There's no GPS. There's no, altitude hold. You are actively flying the whole time. It actually was a little nerve-wracking for me, but I got used to it. Max pushed me. He kept making me fly and, get more comfortable and get better at it. And I'm glad he did. Oh, Charles Hatmaker loves everyone. Well, that's good. That's the way to be. Nobody needs drama, especially like, we're all adults. We got enough to stress about in life. We don't need to like have enemies or frenemies or, fights going on. I mean, I told you I fight with my neighbor. She's horrific, but I try to avoid her. Like, I don't need that stress. And I don't need to deal with crazy people. But, oh, yes. So I say all that to say, I don't know if I'm going to bring up the fights or not. We'll see. A little bit of the controversies, but I don't know. I may leave the fights where they are. Let's just let them go away. But yes, a reminder too that if anyone has a show reel, any kind of like year in review compilation of any kind, your flights from last year, your crashes from last year, your favorite footage from last year, whatever. Since I'm doing year in review part 2, it would be cool if anybody has any sort of a compilation. I would love to show it on the show. I'm actually going to try to make one myself. I was kind of earmarking clips that were my favorites from last year. So hopefully I'll play a year in review of my own. He doesn't have any blue jeans? Well, I usually don't do it while the stream's going. But, for Rodney, who I met last year at South Florida Drone Meetup, for Rodney, let's see how quick I could be. I don't think I'm quick. I feel like I'm wasting time already. I feel like I'm terrible at this. We got to turn this down. And let's see. Where's Rodney? Oh my gosh, there he is. Add moderator. All right, Rodney, welcome to the club, live on the air. Alex, you plan on being there? Yes. Oh, it's so fun. And you know what? I think I just saw you in the chat as well, looking a little gray. So now you're blue too. So yes, it was such a good time last year. And, I know it's kind of difficult if you're traveling with your family. Everyone plans on that main day, flying with everybody. But if you can, if there's any way, the next day was so fun too. Like Sunday, we had a great time all flying together again. We had the pets with us, so we weren't able to do the Friday night hangout at is that at the bowling alley or at the pool hall where Uncle Bill got that connection happening last year. So if you can do the whole weekend, it's Friday night meetup, Saturday flying at Jensen Beach Causeway, Sunday we bounce around to a few different spots, and then Monday is a fishing trip. I don't do that. I don't do fishing boats. I don't really get into fishing, but that if you're into that, like, what an awesome day too. So definitely try to go if you can, and see you there. I don't think I said hi to, I see Adrian Mateo Drones is in here. Hey there, Adrian. Nice to see you. Who else didn't I say hi to? I don't know if I officially said hi to Mr. JRC's. Eagle Eye is in here. Hey, Eagle Eye. Scrolling a little bit, trying to catch up. And Johnny Droneflyer is in here. No. I'm not going to go fishing. The problem with fishing for me is the boat. And I'll tell you why. I can do a boat moving forward, bouncing up and down like that's fine for my motion sickness, for my head, whatever. That's absolutely fine. But when the boat anchors, or if it kind of slows down and we're doing side to side, up and down, going all over the place, bleh. I cannot take that kind of movement. It makes me so sick. I have experienced like really, really true seasickness twice. And I felt like if someone were to take a picture of me at that moment, I would in fact be green. Like I just felt so gross, like so bad, nauseated, throwing up over the side. It was disgusting. So yeah, no fishing for me. Thank you. Friday all day Saturday. Great. No, that's great. I think one day is not quite enough. So if you can do Friday night and hang out with everybody and meet everybody and then meet even more people on Saturday, you have set yourself up for a great time for sure. Oh, I see. Who did I just see? I just saw another name in here that I didn't say hi. Oh, Herman is here. Hey, Herman, Phantom Flight 101. Yeah, so I'm so looking forward to South Florida Drone Meetup. Looking forward to meeting people there. Oh, hey, Ken Heron's here. Listen, Ken, I wouldn't have stood you up, okay? If I was a guest on your show, I would not have stood you up. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, Tony, I swear that's exactly what it was like. It was so bad. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to all the meetups this year. I'm going to try to get to as many as I can, as much, it's hard to plan anything, to be quite honest, because as many of you know, my job is ending at the end of February. So I'm looking for a new job. I'll be starting a new job. I got to get my house fixed. Like I have a lot going on, but I will try to get to any meetups that I can get to. So, oh, cocaine is better than Dronamine. Okay, noted. Oh, I see Doug is here. I can't remember if I said hi to Jeff. I think I did, but hi again. Maybe not. Hi, Jeff, Carolina Air Shots. Let's see. Let me see what else I had. So yeah, that was just a reminder. If anyone's working on a show reel, totally get it together, and I could play it next week. And hopefully I'll play my own. Oh, it looks like Michael was getting ready for the next game show. So just a quick note about the schedule, upcoming shows. Next week will be the Year in Review Part 2. Then I've got another late night. And then I've got the award show, which I've been preparing for a while. So there's a lot of big shows coming up. The late nights, I guess I'm keeping a little more chill. But we'll see. We'll see. And then I will be planning another game show. I've got some ideas. So yeah, there will be another game show coming up, Michael. But he was making me laugh. Where did the Jeopardy theme song come from? Buzzer. Who's Uncle Bill's Toys? Well, not quite. It was Wedge and Big's comment on Uncle Bill's stream. But yes. Where did the word yeah originate from? Buzzer, Dominic, and Northside Hawk. And yeah. So yeah, that made me laugh. He's getting ready for the next game show already. Oh, so let me, I try to circle back. Like during the show, sometimes we start to talk about something and then I'm like, oh, I should show you some clips of that, or oh, I should show you a clip of that. So one of the things we talked about, and I hadn't circled back to yet, we were talking about the fact that Jasper finds drones. That was on Uncle Bill's.
Drone sucks.
It's an idea. I wonder if you could put a scent on the drone so then have Jasper help you find it.
He's found GoPros for me.
Yeah.
And he's found drones as well. Maybe he smells me or he smells some weed on the drone.
Yeah. little something on the fingers. On the GoPro.
Go find the GoPro. He has, though.
He has. And so I found the picture. This is one of the times that it's funny because especially when Max was flying analog FPV through the woods, it's like Jasper would be sitting there just waiting to hear like the drone struggle just a little bit. Like if it started like, he'd be like, ooh, let's go find it. Like he would get so excited if he heard a crash. So yeah, that's him after recovering the drone, and then he was running back with it because he was so proud of himself. And he really did find it in all this scraggle in these woods. So yeah, that's pretty funny. I wanted to share that. I'm gonna look at my cheat sheet real quick because all right, I'm on page 2. So this is something I just thought was kind of funny. You know, as I'm going through YouTube, you know, it's hard, but I try to watch people's videos, leave a comment if I can. It's usually like I just happen to be on and you just happen to post one. And it's like, oh, look, a new video from Carolina Air Shots. And I just happen to be there. But it is hard to keep up with everybody, so I apologize if I haven't gotten to your video in a while. Wow, and I'm very behind in the chat. As the drone turns, is that the name of a new show? What happened? Wait, I see Adrian said he's waiting for permission. You want to mention something on my show? Of course, Adrian. Of course. You can say whatever you want. You can advertise something. You can advertise your live stream. I mean, I'm pretty. I am not offended. Talk about whatever you want to, Adrian, and I'm going to highlight your comment so everyone sees it. So. No problem there whatsoever. You sent me an email with info. Okay. Does Max do weed? Yeah. Yeah, he does the weed. Okay. I feel like I'm a little behind. Oh, yeah, that's right. A little sort of kind of meetup is at the Great Outdoor Show. That's on the other side of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania area. The Great American Outdoor Show, I think it's called. So I think that's the beginning of February. Yeah, I don't know exactly where in Pennsylvania Doug is, but that would be cool to meet up. Yeah, he's a different hunting breed. He fetches drones. Truth. He was so proud. He was so proud that he got that. All right. I am like, who needs pheasants when you could fetch drones? Yeah, there's a really huge kind of like an outdoor convention thing going on there. So I know a few people from the drone community are going. Hey, Maddie, nice to see you. Maddie, sup, you son of a bitch. Michael, you crack me up when you're on here, all your comments. Rodney. Oh, there will be no Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends this week. Okay, Rodney. I guess that's all right. I guess you're allowed to take the weekend off every now and again. So, yes, Rodney has a great morning show, though. If you guys aren't familiar with Rodney Bell, you'll definitely have to check him out on a future Saturday morning for Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, I own many, many guns. I started my new gun channel and would appreciate support from everyone. Oh, a new channel. Congratulations, Adrian. That's awesome. And he put his channel link in the chat, but it's Adrian Mateo Guns with a Z. So everyone go check out the new channel, sub up, get him off to a good start. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm taking a sip of my fake juice. Okay, so, oh, kind of hard to be live when you're driving. Well, funny you should say that, Rodney, because I have seen many people do it. I've seen many people do it. Maybe not as the host of the show, but as someone on the panel, I have seen many people. I have seen many people driving and live streaming. I'm not sure that that's safe, and I'm not sure I can co-sign on it, but yeah. Be careful with the new channel. Oh, you're welcome, Adrian. Yeah. And I'll have to wait. Oh, you put your link in the chat. Okay, good. So yeah, the link is in the chat, everybody. Sub Adrian's new channel. Okay, and hey, you know it'd be cool, Adrian. You should sub everybody back. Give everybody that +1. Everybody with their multiple channels, So yeah, Adrian, I'm going to come over and I'm going to sub your new channel. But yeah, throw another one at Tammie Jean if you could. I'm trying to get myself to 1,000 one of these days. So let me see. I had... so I was going to tell you, so as I'm going through and I am looking at people's videos, you ever notice that sometimes YouTube keeps showing you the same thing over and over, like they really want you to see this video? So YouTube keeps showing me this video. This is my recommended video. Building complete and warm survival shelter. Bushcraft earth hut. Now, I'm not going to lie, that little hut looks cool to me. I was a fort builder from way, way back. Like the house where I grew up, we didn't have much property, but it bordered state land. So I used to hop over that back rock wall of our property and hike all over the state land. And, I do often wonder, like I was a little kid and I hiked far, far away. And like, no one was watching me. Okay. I'm just going to say it. Nobody was watching me. I makes me wonder if I have guardian angels, because I swear I was like, I don't know, like 2nd grade. And I was all over this state land. I was on the trails. I made my own trails and I made forts back there. I made tons of forts and they were so good. Like after winter was over, I would go back into the woods and see if my fort was still there. And it usually was, because I built a real good solid fort. But funny thing is, one time the ceiling had come down just a little bit. So I kind of had this fort with like this pitch ceiling. And I remember I was like, oh, this will be easy to fix. And I tried to pry it up a little bit and there was an entire family of raccoons under there. And I was like, you can have it. And I ran away because I didn't know. Do raccoons bite? I bet they would. So anyway, yeah, I know it seems like it would be one of Max's interests, but to be honest, I think that at some point, and I think it was a while ago, but I think that I was, somehow got down that rabbit hole of looking at forts and things built out of sticks and whatever. And I think that it was my searching that is the reason that this was coming up on my feed. I'm going to show you, even as an adult, this is in my old house. In my, my old house, again, it bordered state property. So I used to do the same thing. I used to take Jasper and at the time I had Jasper's brother, Charlie. I would take them both into the woods and we would hike all through there, the 3 of us. But this one day I'm in the woods and I found a tree that had broken kind of high up. So it had this branch, well, not branch, it's like the second half of the tree had busted and just leaned over and it was touching the ground. And I was like, wow, I can make a really great lean-to out of that. So I did. Like, I used to take the dogs up into the woods, and I would just find all of these branches and lay them against this downed, broken tree. It made like, like an upside down V. Eventually, I had branches with dead leaves all on there. Like, this was a work in progress. Like, I finished that out. Like, it was a shelter, and I had little stump seats in it. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted to be outside, I guess. And funny thing, I'll have to see if I have any pictures, but my daughter is just like me. And when she was little, the show Survivor had just started up, and it was very popular. And so we used to watch Survivor every week, and that got her all into wanting to make a fort. And whenever I think we had a fort in our backyard, and whenever we went to the river to hang out with the dogs, like, we'd end up building a fort there. Like, she was always into playing Survivor. So we used to do this stuff all the time. And she and I built a fort together that in our yard out of sticks, but it lasted for years, and it lasted through a hurricane, and she and I actually had to dismantle it when I moved out of that house. Like, we had to take the fort down. That's how strong it was. So yeah, I have to see if I have pictures of that. That'll be for a future show. So I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I know, like, right? Why not? Like, hey, look, here's some sticks. As a matter of fact, here on this property, as Max has taken down trees around and cleaned up branches and stuff, there were a few that were just perfectly long and straight, and I thought that'd make a great teepee stick. So stick is like huge and heavy, but yeah, I actually saved a bunch of things. Max saved a bunch of things for me so that I could make a teepee one of these days in my free time. Instincts, right? You need like a bug out shelter. That's what's funny though about this one, which is why I might have to check it out. Like the way he's got it with like the earth walls and the moss, like that's a serious like hideout that he made. So I thought that was pretty funny that keeps coming up. I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to make a teepee or something. In my spare time, I can't keep up with any of my projects as it is. That's the truth. Yeah, exactly. Nesting. I loved the Survivor show, and I thought I could have done very well on that show. I used to think like, wow, can I take a month off from work? Like, I really wanted to try out for Survivor. I think I could have done it. Naked and Afraid. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't care, except I haven't seen a lot of those episodes, but all the ones that I see seem to be in a swamp with lots of snakes in it. And you know what? I don't like that. Like, I don't mind, I don't mind trying to build a shelter, trying to get a fire going. Let's see, like, I don't mind doing the whole survival thing, but I don't want to do it in a swamp where my feet are wet all the time. And I don't want to do it where there's going to be like lots and lots of snakes, because I don't know. That's not fun anymore. Like, I don't, and there are dangerous things everywhere, but I guess I would be more into like a foresty thing than a swampy thing. I don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing that I thought when I saw Naked and Afraid. A couple of times it just seemed to be way too many snakes. And you know what? Snakes? Fine. Venomous snakes? No. No venomous snakes. I'm not trying to build a shelter and keep like killer creatures off of me. I'm not really down with that. Oh, so also I posted a poll. I don't know if you guys saw, but I was asking GPS and camera pilots who has tried the DJI FPV drone or the Avata this past year, who loves flying with goggles, who converted, and I wanted you to let me know which drone you got. So I got 32 votes. That was pretty good. 6% haven't tried it, don't plan to. 50% of the respondents said that they would love to try FPV. 6% said they tried it, not for me, and 38% said tried it and love flying with goggles. I thought it was funny. Mark Sullivan said he needs an "it's complicated" option. But yeah, lots of people got the DJI FPV. Dominic said he's up for every challenge. I agree with that. Crypto Man said the Avata looks like a fun quad. I agree. I think the Avata looks like a fun quad, maybe eventually for me. Lambo said he will be in goggles this year. Gene Fox said he has the Wizard. A few years ago, I was looking at a Wizard drone, and I never pulled the trigger on it, but I got really, really close to getting that one. Ken says he has analog digital and the Avata. He prefers the DJI digital, then the analog, then maybe the Avata. Wow, most people are singing the praises of the Avata. Andy flies with the original DJI goggles and his camera drones. Chris Wedgeworth tried the Tiny Hawk 3 and doesn't like it, although he is considering an Avata. And I thought it looked like he may be giving his Tiny Hawk 3, well, not giving it, selling it to Lambo. And Droning Western Australia said he wants to find someone near him. I thought he meant so he could try it, but really he just wants to put the goggles on and see what he thinks about being in the goggles. But, you know, for everyone that likes to knock the DJI FPV and the Avata, I think it's really such like the gateway drug in a way to that whole black hole you could get sucked down into of just like going all total FPV. Even though, I mean, maybe you might get the Avata or the DJI FPV and just stay right there. You know, maybe that's enough for you. Maybe some people decide that they need more adrenaline than that. But I know a lot of people this past year I've seen in the chat have gotten the Avata, and of course on other streams too. But yeah, FPV is blowing up, right? And it's funny because if you talk to like strictly FPV people, they're like, people actually bought the DJI FPV, like, because it just doesn't go well with like their flying. You know, it's not the greatest flying drone, but for anyone that is strictly on the GPS side, it really is just like a step into the other side, and it's so fun. Grumpy said the Avata is fun to fly. I know I was looking at goggles arriving because of this post. Awesome. Yeah, I thought you guys made a deal over there on that post. So good. Yeah, I know Jim's Droning flies the Avata, and he's part of my outro now. Yeah, so I think it's really cool. Yes, the DJI Potato. I think it's really cool that so many people have gotten into FPV because of, you know, even if the FPV guys think that these are crappy drones, and in some ways they are, like they have brought so many GPS pilots into flying with goggles that, you know, they have their place, in my opinion. Oh, hey, Night Train's here. Hey, Michael. Yes, I said strictly FPV, which is a Fly Zone drone show on Sundays. Put up your time. I think I forget what it is my time. I think it's 8:30 your time, maybe 9:30 my time. Go ahead and plug your stuff, man. Dab. Long smoke session tonight. Just got here. Oh, well, nice of you to stop by. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I've seen Mavic Mini Pilot putting, I was like, Avapos? What is that? Is that Spanish? But it's a combination of Avata and the POS. It's the I guess I'll have a POS. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. It does go really fast. One crash and it's broken. But yeah. So I think that's one of the arguments against it, besides the fact that it's not a great flyer. Just knowing that if you crash, it's going to be broken. I think that kind of hinders your development a little bit. So I think that is a downside to that brittle plastic frame. But still, I think as far as something to get you trying something new, get you to put goggles on your face and try flying FPV, I think it's awesome. So just wanted to say that. Let me play a few viewer videos. I do have 2 that I wanted to show tonight, and I realized that I probably should have shown them earlier. It's getting so late sitting here talking. Let me show you this one by Randy, and actually I'm prepared. Oops, hold on. I'm prepared to put links in the chat. I have people's channels queued up here. Why didn't that come out right? All right, I'm not prepared. Darn it. I thought I was. All right, I can't get it off of YouTube. All right, for some reason, this had the wacky link. I'll just put the wacky link in. It's easier when it says like the @ and your name now, but for some reason, I don't have that queued up. But here is Randy's YouTube. And I'm going to play Randy's video. This is from Ocean City, Maryland. And I thought he did a nice job. You can tell it's not summertime because they're wearing sweatshirts on the beach, but it really just kind of made me want summertime. Wasn't that nice, you guys? I thought he did a really nice edit. I liked the music. I liked the whole vibe. I thought it was really chill, and it made me miss Ocean City. I love that part of Maryland. I've been to Assateague Island many times with the wild horses. I used to bring my daughter camping there years ago, and I don't know. It's just like, you just get your favorite spots. Like I've been back there many times. Max and I went camping with my mom and the dog and the cat a few years ago now. But yeah, it's a favorite spot. So I really enjoyed his video. And I did put Randy's link in the chat. It's Randy4Tens. That's his screen name. I don't know. I haven't seen him here in the chat tonight, but definitely enjoyed that video. So you were watching the chat and you missed the video. Ash Cheek Island, no. It's Assateague Island, but it does sound like that, doesn't it? So let me see. I have one more I wanted to show tonight, and it's from Bob Casey. I'm going to put Bob's link in the chat. So if you are not sub to Bob, definitely go check him out. Give him a sub. So Bob Casey posted, this wasn't a drone video, but he posted an implosion video. And I am fascinated by this stuff because just figuring that all out, where to put the explosives, how to time it to bring structures down like as safely as possible. I think it's really, really cool. Oh, good night, Adrian. Thanks for stopping by. And good luck with your new channel. I'll definitely check it out and give you a sub. So, yeah, so the other thing, so this Bob Casey put up an implosion of a power plant. And he said it's one he used to work at, his dad used to work at, and his youngest son used to work at. So like generations of the Casey family have worked at this power plant, and now it came down. And I guess it was actually there for like 50 years. But yeah, let me play this video. I thought it was really cool. And I'm just fascinated by the science of the, like I said, where to put the explosions to bring structures down safely, especially these large structures. So, all right, here it is. Isn't that so cool? And I like how he showed it happen, and then he showed it in slow motion, but then real live time with just how fast they came down. It's just like, poof, and they're gone. Like, I thought that was so cool. So I thank Bob Casey for letting me play that on the stream. That was some really awesome stuff. So yeah, Bob is a drone flyer, but it's cool to mix it up on the channel and show some different things sometimes. I was just going to highlight something. Oh, where'd it go? Bob, that's the dude that makes them super cool flag things from wood. Yes, Bob is very talented. I have seen those super cool flag things. Someone has the Bob Casey flag on their wall. I'm trying to think of who, but yeah, Bob's very talented. You've got wrecking ball videos. Oh, that's awesome. I have perfect Kentucky music. That's the truth, coach. I thought the same thing. Yeah, that's the shit. I thought so. Drone would have been cool. Like, honestly, it looked so cool from the ground too, though, because I like the way they just you could see it come in on itself and then just drop. It would have been cool to get both views, really, because from the ground, like I said, I like the way it just closed in on itself, and I think that profile was really awesome. But from the sky, obviously, would be great too. That's one that needed like 10 cameras all around it. Erected dysfunction. Yeah, well, now it is. So I have this plan. There's a little house on my dad's property, and I think I've mentioned this before, and he better let me know. He's going to take a wrecking ball to it. Like, it's a horrible, rundown, falling down house on the property, and he doesn't need it. But here's my plan. I want to, with the DJI FPV, I want to fly into a window. I want to fly through the rooms. I want to fly out the window, turn around, and then just see the wrecking ball, like, destroy it. I think that'd be so great. So yeah, I'm hoping, I think he said he wants to take it down this spring. So I'm hoping to get a quick video of a little residential house being demolished. Oh, that's cool. You got something going on near you. Oh, that's really cool. So, yeah, let me see. Oh, they blew the towers earlier than they were supposed to. Oh, well, hey, I'm glad he got any footage of that because it's just really cool to see it, I think. Let me see if I had any other videos for you guys. Oh, I have a couple of videos. Okay, so, tell me in the chat what you want to see first. I have 2 videos left. One, a few weeks ago, I was talking about my brother's property and how my brother is sort of like a hoarder of old cars. And he's got a property full of cars, old cars. And apparently it's supposed to be his retirement. Like, I think he plans on selling them or parting them out or whatever. But I was going to show just how many cars were on his property. So that's one video. The other video I have is of my computer possibly spying on me. So let me know which one I should play first. I've got mail. Well, what do you want me to do? I can't like go digging through my mailbox right now. I'd have to go over to another tab and sign in. That's for next week. I am not that good at this. I'm not that talented at switching tabs and whatnot. but I would totally love to see what you sent me and play it next week for sure. Oh, Oh, Bob, I hope I didn't make you stay too late to see it, but thank you for letting me play that, because I just think that sort of thing is the coolest, and I thought you captured it perfectly. Any car's worth a ton of money that my brother's has, you know, I wouldn't think so. So my brother, when he was a kid, I'm talking like, I think like 14, he started to work at a junkyard and became very good friends with the owner. And I guess, you know, he was only 14, so he was just like a little helper, but he worked there for years. And the owner of it was like, you know, a second dad to him. And the property was actually a great piece of property right on the riverfront. And so I think what happened was the town found some sort of reason why they needed to take that land back from him. So he had to close his junkyard down, and he just really didn't know what to do with all of the cars. Like, I guess he could have given them away, but my brother had worked there for so long. He was like, no, this stuff's all valuable. And so he probably spent 6 months with a tow truck and a flatbed and whatever else. Sorry, I feel like I got a little Jasper fur on my lip. But he spent like 6 months driving 2 hours each way, maybe 3 hours each way, bringing cars up to his farm. So none of them were drivable. They were all in a junkyard. But you know, everything's got potential, right? So yeah, he spent so long taking all of these cars up to his property upstate. And so that's what his farm is. His farm is like junkyard storage. He's got a lot of interesting cars, though. I've gone up there many times and just taken pictures of cars and stuff. And so at the end of the video, I threw in a couple of my pictures, but you know, I don't know what anything would be worth. But, you know, if somebody was redoing a car, let's say that they were you know, making a rat rod, or just completely redoing, I don't know, let's just throw something out there, like an old caddy, and they needed a part. Like, my brother probably has the part. He has like a lot of good cars in some people's eyes, and it looks like a pile of junk to other people. But you know what? I will go ahead and I'll play that first, since I'm sitting here talking about it. I will play little video about my brother's farm. It's super, super quick. It's a minute long. I just wanted to show you like what my big brother calls his power farm. I don't know, that video played really choppy for me. Was that choppy for you guys? I don't know why, but yeah, it didn't look right. But yeah, that's his farm with tons and tons of old cars on it. I don't remember why we were talking about it, but I was laughing at the fact that he thinks it's going to, you know, serve him in retirement as he, you know, sells off parts and this and that. But I know for a fact my brother loves all of those cars. I can't see him selling anything, but I guess if he got desperate, he would. So what is everybody talking about with hybrids? What is that? I don't know what anybody's talking about. Oh, hey, Drones, and nice to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember why we were talking about my brother's farm, but yeah, that's all the crazy cars up there. Oh, and Bill Thomas is here too. Hey, Bill. So yeah, I had one other thing for tonight, and I talked a little bit last week about, or was it the week before? Yeah, I think it was the week before. But it seems like my computer is spying on me, maybe. I don't know, because we talked about like every time I get up from my computer and I walk around my desk to leave the room, I hear doo doo doo, like a USB like disconnected. And I thought that I was actually maybe kicking I thought maybe I was making the desk wiggle, making a wire wiggle. Like I thought that it was happening because, something was loose. Oh, that kind of hybrid. Gotcha. Yeah. What's the one that wakes you up? Because I know there's one that kind of makes you kind of chill and nights, and one that kind of makes you more up and happy. Like I need the up one. Because the one that's supposed to chill you out, that one puts me asleep. Hybrids. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I actually have a great time up there, going through all his stuff and making pretty pictures out of his sativa is the one that brings you up. I think that's what I need. That's what I need. The other one puts me absolutely to sleep. Windows 11. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me see if I could tell. Because I know it asked me to upgrade and I didn't. Let me see what Windows I'm at. But yeah, so I don't know. I didn't like it because it seems like, okay, so every time I get up and leave, I hear something turn off. Now, I thought that maybe something was like looking at my face. And when I leave, like maybe a timer starts and eventually my computer is going to hibernate. I thought maybe that might be the reason. But I don't know. Like, I'm just not sure where it's coming from, to be honest. Indica's couch lock. Yeah. See, I don't need couch lock. Oh. Can you actually find pure one or the other? Because I assumed that everything was basically a hybrid. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so I just started to feel creeped out, like my computer's spying on me. And I don't feel like it was doing this when I first got the computer, right? Like, because I feel like I would have noticed. I've had this computer for a couple of years now. So, all right. I'm just gonna show you. I tried to like get proof on video, and I'm like talking to my phone, and I hope that you could hear it because I almost felt like I was really, really being watched, and I was like talking quiet. I was like, oh my God, you guys. So here it is. Sitting here doing envelopes, writing down addresses. I am not quite facing my computer, and I haven't been on my computer yet this morning. It's off, okay? But see the little light? The little light is on. I get up and I go over to my little desk to grab another envelope. I hear doo-doo-doo. So I know we thought maybe it was a facial recognition thing, but I haven't even been looking at it. Let's see what happens when I get up. Did you hear it? Because I heard it. Bastards. And I'm just going to take that camera off because I don't use that one anyway. I use the one that I plug in, not the one that's built into the computer. Oh, there's my little light. move my Logitech. Oh shit, there's two. To the naked eye, I don't see these lights at all. But when I put my phone up to them, I see that they're on. Okay, I'm gonna cover, geez, I can only see it through my phone. I'm gonna cover this one. Bye, I hope you enjoyed all the nudity. Okay, so a weird thing just happened. And I went around the corner of my computer. I heard it go off again. Like it knows I just left. This is what I'm gonna do to my spies. I'm gonna go like, boom. Jasper's like, Mom, who are you talking to? You know, I was covering up the light, but I guess really this is the camera in the middle, right? So I'm gonna cover that up. I guess that says it for that. Part 2 is I'm gonna have to get some super anti-spyware going over here. Okay, this is bad, you guys. I just got up to go get some more stickers and some more envelopes, and I heard doo-doo-doo. Apparently, I can still be seen. I'll get more tape. I don't know. I don't know. So Bill is saying it's Windows 11. Okay, but how are they seeing me? How are they seeing me? I covered up every camera. I think covered up every camera and stupid light. I don't know, because I was just like, everything's getting tape on it. I unplugged the other camera. Like, how does it know that I'm here? Like, where's the other hidden camera? Like, I don't think I like the computer doing this. I don't think I like that it has that ability. Oh, yeah. Well, I had like nothing plugged in, and like that when I first started, I was sideways. So I was sitting like, I was like over here. And I was writing down addresses on envelopes because I owe a lot of people stickers and stuff. Like, I worked on that all day. It's not my camera, but how does it know? How does it sense that I'm here? And how does it know that I walked away? Either way, I think it's creepy. I don't know. I think it's creepy. So yeah, like I'm like that when I first started to record, I was like, my computer is off. And those little red lights, by the way, they don't look like they're on. Like when I look at my computer, I see no lights on. It's just whatever, like for some reason, looking through my phone, I could see the lights, but I couldn't see them from the naked eye. It does not look like there's a light on. So I think that's creepy too. It was almost like it's powered up secretly. The computer was off. The lights on the side of the computer were off. Everything's off, but those little lights were on. So I thought that was weird. And then, yeah, I don't know, like every time I get up, like even like with no cameras, how would it know I'm here? How does it know? Like, where's the secret sensors? Like, you ever see like inside of a cell phone, if you take off the back of the cell phone, you see like there's like a little mini battery and some wires, like even when your phone is powered off, you know, like I think that's how they catch like bad guys and stuff, because they like throw the phone out the window or whatever, or they turn the phone off and they think that they can't be traced, but they can, because there's still this little mini microchip in there, you know, doing its thing. So I don't know. It just seemed creepy that it even knows that I'm here, that I left, that I'm back. Oh, Max has an app. He installed it. Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like computer shortcuts you can use for evil. That seems like a really good link. I'll have to check that out later. Yeah, I know it's in hibernation mode, and I felt like, okay, so number one, I thought that it had to do with hibernation mode. So like, oh, okay, the the computer user left, so she's gone. Let's like, we'll give it 5 minutes and then we'll shut off. Okay, like my laptop does that, but my laptop does that off of keystrokes or mouse usage. Like when I stop using the mouse or the keypad for too long, it's like zero activity, and then within a few minutes it shuts itself down. But, or well, first it kind of just goes to lock screen, and then it will shut down the power. But there's no disconnect sound, and I have heard of that happening on Windows, but still I want to know, how's it know I left? Like, I think that's weird. And I did look it up online, and I saw that there were different ways that you could disconnect things and make so that you didn't hear that sound. But it's not really the sound that's bothering me. It's the fact that it knows, and I don't know how it knows. Like, how does it know if I took away all the cameras? I unplug my webcam, I have tape all over, the top of my computer. Like, how does it even know that I just left? Because it knows when I just left. It knows. So yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was hacked. Probably not. It's probably just a Windows thing, but geez, it's so weird. Hold down the number lock. Oh, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look into it more. Yeah, see, I think somebody's watching. Get sucked into the computer, end up in Oz. Well, that's the thing. Like, where's the sensor? Like, where is the sensor? And is it a camera? I don't know. That's what I think is weird. Oh, a short video of your downtown. Well, I check out videos before I play them because, like, what's your music source? Like, I don't know. Am I going to get a copyright claim? Like, these are those things that, I usually take. Okay, send me all the videos you want, but I usually check them out like before the show. And I'm not real good at doing things on the fly. And I really don't like to play from links. That's what I was very surprised that, from my point of view, when I played the farm video, that looked choppy to me. And usually when I play stuff, I download the video onto my computer, play off my computer, and I think it works a little smoother. So yeah, I usually don't even like to play from links to begin with because I don't like all that choppy stuff. Like, I don't feel like it's worth it. But there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Yeah, in the camera. A sensor on the mic. Yeah. So then I saw, like, up top there were these two little lights. There's the camera in the middle, and then over on the side there was almost like a little hole. And I thought maybe that's the microphone. Now it's gonna cover that shit up too. But like, I don't know. I just think it's weird. I really don't think it should be that in tuned to like like I get up, I take 2 steps, like it's on that shit. I don't know. Am I being paranoid? Am I the only one who thinks that's weird? Like, should my computer be seeing me that much? I really think that if, Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook or creator of Facebook, whatever, if he puts tape over his video camera because he doesn't trust that hackers aren't, hacking into his stuff, it just seems like it's possible. I don't know. All right. So, Dizzy, if I were to go see, I think I would have to do it from YouTube. I don't think I can even do it from Streamyard. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, right. Too much edibles. I'm feeling all crazy. Why are you watching me? Yeah, I don't know. Tinfoil screen. Yeah. Oh, come on, you know. And I noticed everyone's been stealing Max's thing. He came up with that shit, guys. See, it was like he put up like nude pics, XXX, and then he put his his YouTube channel. All right, well, I think that's all I had for tonight. It's almost 11:30. Unless you guys have something you want to chat about, like I think I just ran out. Yes, it's when I get out of my chair, take 2 steps away, doo-doo-doo. And then I come back over here and I'm like, who's watching me? You know, but if I don't hear like doo-doo-doo, like I don't hear like that it started back up again. But if I sit here for a little while, and I'll be like, all right, let's see. I get up and walk away. Doo-doo-doo. You know, it's like something's turning off every time. Hey, Deneen. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Dizzy Dean, I will definitely play it on the next show. I'm just technically inept sometimes. Yeah, his OnlyFans. Yeah, okay. All right. I've seen people doing it in other streams too. But all right, you guys. I think that's all that I have. And thank you everybody for stopping by, for hanging out with me tonight. Grumpy's off to take his last nap before bedtime. But I appreciate you all coming back every week to hang out with me, and definitely come back next week, 8 o'clock. I'm having the year in review part 2, and I think I have some really funny stuff. So again, thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody, and I am on to the outro, which starts with Jim's droning, by the way. If not everybody knows who this is at the start, this was a submission for my Love the Drone You're With group project that only 2 people were in on with me. Another thing that didn't really work, but I tried. But I love this little clip from Jim. So again, thanks everyone, and I'll see you next week.
Love the one you have.
Tammie Jean.
Tammie
Can't
Jean.
you be true?
Oh, hell, Tammie Jean. She's out there
Can't you be true?
funning in the sun in her 9-piece. I don't know how she puts that damn thing on. You look good, girl. Look good. Oh, hell.
It's the Velcro that holds it all together.
Double-sided tape really helps too, girl. All right.
Tammie Jean.